So my holy crap guy, time has got away from you. You're going to be late for work alarm just went off, telling me it's 6:30. I slept in today. I slept till my alarm, which was at 5. Um, so yeah, I got to shit shower and shave and get going here. It's awfully nice to work at a new location where I don't have to rub shoulders with a rat, a tattletale rat. Mm-hmm. My buddy Ian, that's who I see in the mornings when I come in, because he's there before I am. He's the only one there. We're friends. If I show up late for any reason, he's not gonna find a way to get on the phone and tell JC, "Oh yeah, Ken didn't show up till 8:30." Um, blah 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 blah. That's what DTR does. Oh, I wanted to ask Ken a question about something, but he didn't show up till 8:30 this morning. That's DTR's roundabout way of ratting me out for being late. And then I get a text message from JC. Did you have truck problems this morning or something? Why were you late? And right away I know who ratted me out. DTR, Davy the Rat. Yep. He'll pay a price in end times for that behavior of his, being a tattletale narc. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, heavy times with Mia. Um, I think she's going to come up to the lake house one night this week and sit here in the therapy chairs on the porch and have a talk. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. That's for sure. Yeah. I know if I get back in another relationship attempt with her, if she allows it and she wants that, even though she's on her final lap, um, I'm going to lose some friends in the process. Because her big stickler with me, what she meant by "I have a selfish heart," that statement, what that means is she has a big problem with the fact that I keep women from my past relationships, I keep them in my world as friends. People that I've had an intimate relationship with, sexual, I hang on to them as friends. Well, what attracted to me to those people in the first place is common interests and enthusiasm about common subjects, right? I didn't just go after them to get my itches scratched, coming at them out of lust. In some cases, not really even physically attracted to them. That part of the relationship just happened, but they were really interesting people, and that's what drew me to them in the first place. Um, or they were really nice, or helpful, or giving. I don't mean giving by, oh yeah, give me free stuff, donate to the lake house, like some people in the peanut gallery are accusing me of doing. No, the people were selfless. In Mia's world, that's not allowed. So the females from my past, if I want to be in a relationship with Mia, have to go. And that's her big problem with me is I keep these toxic, as she says, elements in my world. And she can't handle that. So as a result, I'm sure that'll be part of the conversation, among other things. So that might happen this week. We'll see. And quite honestly, I don't know what to do. I should ask Phil. I should get some input from people in my world. Pearls of wisdom. What they think I should do. I know what my dad would say. Well, first he'd say, I'll pray for you so that you make a good decision. But my dad took care of my hypochondriac mom right up until her final day. And that's the attitude he would have if God put us together. We were meant to be. We are soulmates, meaning me and Mia. That's my obligation, is to take care of her and try to provide her with the best possible life that she has left. Yeah. Be selfless. Put somebody else before yourself. In the end, when you're standing before the throne of God, that kind of attitude and that kind of behavior will garner you good favor in God's eyes. He'll probably say, well done, my child. You sacrificed yourself for the good of somebody else. Yeah. And the fact that Mia is a fellow whitelighter playing on Team Jesus just augments the situation. She actually doesn't have anybody in her world that is. I'm the only one she knows. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm the only one that's here in her presence, in her current world, that's a whitelighter. Everybody else is not. This is all that much more of a reason to get involved in a church up here. What happens when you get involved in a church is you get involved with a group of people who are like-minded, playing on Team Jesus, are usually givers, not takers. And when times get hard, you have a band of brothers, so to speak, who have your six. So I noticed this when I was growing up, and my mom would go through medical trials. She would have her knee surgery replacements. She would be bedridden for 3 months or whatever for the recovery. She couldn't get around the house to do cleaning. She couldn't cook. People from the church would show up and do some housekeeping and bring over casseroles and food so that my dad didn't have to be burdened with those tasks. They helped out members of the family, so to speak. And this is part of what I think he means when he says, he gets pretty insistent and says, you need to become involved in a church so you have a family behind you that can offer advice, help, um, support. Yeah. Whether it's a home remodeling project, I remember back in the day when my dad would tackle a big project, men from the church would show up and help him with it. It's kind of like what I've got now with Phil and I've got with Ian. They both have said, if you have a big project or you need help, just give me a holler. I'll be there for you. Rob, things like that. So, if Mia wants to get back with me, and if we get back together, and if we end up cohabitating here at the lake house so I can provide her with the ultimate best life she can experience for the rest of her days, we most definitely will be starting to go to church on Sundays, just so I can get a support net of like-minded people. You know what I mean? Man, this doesn't want to light. All right, I got to shit shower and shave and do it all over again, so we'll talk to you soon.